What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for coming back and checking it out. Thanks for hanging out with us all summer, and we're heading into fall now. So today we're going to just chat a little bit about what I like to use for fall. Everybody's got these videos up. I figure I'd just mention mine and the little tips and tricks that I do while I'm using these particular baits. So anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to show you a little bit about my fall fishing stuff and what I use and why. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's the deal, man. Here's the thing. If you guys are not throwing these right here, you're missing fish, guaranteed. And these are basically what's called walking baits. There's different styles. I have this kind here and this kind here. Zara Super Spook has a rattle. You can hear it. Lucky Craft Sammy has a rattle. A little less daunting. You can hear that. You hear that. This is a little more high-pitched rattle. These are walking baits or skitter baits, if you will. Some people have heard them called the Sammy, especially because it kind of skitters across the water to mimic a fleeing bait fish. The walking baits like this one here, the Zara Super Spook. Super awesome. I love this. I've been using this all week, actually. Been doing really good. And basically, it's a walking bait. It just goes like that. Basically, you just pop in, twitch, 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 twitch. The thing I love about this one right here is you actually can kind of control or steer this, if you will, because you could hard twitch to one side and it'll go real hard this way, and then a soft twitch will bring it just a little, and then a hard twitch will bring it even more to the left. And so basically, you can kind of hard, soft, hard, soft, hard, soft, and it'll like walk its way across to the left or to the right, or you kind of do a steady back and forth, back and forth. So you can kind of steer these in a sense as you really start to develop your twitching skill and your ability to manipulate and maintain the direction of this bait. Lucky Craft Sammys. I love these. I really like these when bait fish are fish are blowing up on bait fish and they're pushing them and they're skittering across the water, and you can kind of see them just like plopping around. This is really good. It kind of mimics that same thing. I actually don't know what color this one is. It's one that I use that I like, and it does the same thing. Kind of skips across the water, mimics that fleeing bait fish panic movement, triggers that reaction strike. Both of these, boom, both of these awesome. But here's the thing with that. These are great. The next thing we use, obviously, frogs. Basically topwater. We use topwater a lot. Whether you're using a popping frog, just a regular scum frog type thing. This is actually a Googan baits. Or this is the Teckle Sprinkler. I really like this one. This is the, it kind of, you just cast it out there, reel it in nice and slow, this tail. Blop, 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 blop. I use this for more open water. And when I'm running it over grass and over weeds and between weeds, and it's really open. Same with the popping frog. I'll use that on more of the open water where you can pop it, you can kind of walk it, the same thing. I use this in really heavy cover, thick lay down type mats and grass and lily pads and stuff like that that's on top of the surface, where this is really going to perform better than something like this. Another thing I really like to use, the next one up, buzz baits. I've used buzz baits for as long as I've fished, and I love these things. This is a double blade by Booyah. I can run this a little bit slower than I can something like this one right here, which is I believe it's the Strike King. The Strike King one has this little clacker right here. You can tell that if I hold it like this, that clacking, a lot of noise, a lot of commotion. If I want to be a little more subtle, a little softer with my presentation, I'll run something like this, which is just a double blade system like this. I can run a little slower, a little less commotion, a little less noise, but still super, super productive. So those are really, and then if I really, really want to slow down, you see fish blowing up, they're popping, and I really just want to focus on a little area, I'll use a popper. Everybody uses poppers. This is the Storm Orochi cover popper. Just cast it out there. A little plop, 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 plop. And just kind of let the weight dissipate and then hit it again. I really like this if I'm focusing on one specific area and I want that bait to stay there as long as it possibly can. The popper, I really like doing that. So the thing with the top water, and here's where it gets interesting for me. So when I'm throwing top water, one of the things that I always have rigged up is a weightless worm. And the reason for that is because when fish blow up, and I mean they just blam, they smash that bait. A lot of times, if you don't, when you rip back on that and they don't hook, that just a clean miss, or you miss the hook set, or you know, whatever the case may be. If you have a weightless, and I run the Yum Dingers, if you have a weightless worm of some type already rigged up on a spinning rod or something, you can toss that right out there, right into the blow up, right in the middle of that. And the majority of the time, that fish is going to hit that worm and you're going to catch them on the rebound, basically. What happens is these topwater baits, they find the fish for you, basically. So when they blow up, boom, they hit that bait, whatever happens, whatever going on, you rip back on the business end and you miss the hook set. Well, you already know where the fish is. The fish is right there because he just hit your lure. So you grab that weightless worm and you toss it right out there, give it a couple twitches, little pops, little movement. They're gonna smash it. They're gonna hit it. They're gonna catch it. That's the huge tip that I think if you're not doing that, you need to be doing that. I run Yum Dingers and I run them with a wacky rig setup on a spinning rod. And if I have a topwater bait on, I have a weightless worm on a different rod ready to roll, because I cannot tell you the number of times that I have missed a topwater, whether it's just a Zara Spook, a frog, anything like that. Hit, miss, I throw the worm out there, they take it, and we're back in business. The one thing I will say that I've noticed, which may not always be the case for everybody, the one thing that I've noticed with this is if you rip back on a hook set on a topwater and they're on there and you feel that weight, they're hooked and they just throw it or whatever the case may be. For me personally, I found that throwing this out there, it's not going to do anything. I've found that those fish, if they've been hooked in and you've got the weight on the line and you feel them, they're generally, for me, they're not going to hit the weightless worm. They've already been hooked. They already got that, you know, hey, this is what I thought it was. I'm not interested anymore. That moment's kind of passed. And so I'll throw it just in case, but the majority of the time I don't get anything. It's when they hit and they blow up on it, they pop that frog clean up in the air, they smack that buzzbait and completely miss it. They smack that, you know, Lucky Craft Sammy skitter bait or the walking bait or whatever, and they totally miss it. No hook whatsoever. That's when I really think that weightless worm is really going to excel. You throw it right out there and they're going to hit it. So those are some of my primary go-tos for this fall. Basically, I've been really working the walking bait. I also do swim baits. I use some of the Lucky Craft, you know, the swim baits like this. I'll put them on a swim jig, mimic bait fish like that as well. But I just love topwater right now this time of year. It's just so productive, so much fun. So anyways, those are my quick little, what I use for fall. Basically my top two right here. Bam, just like that. You know, then you got the buzz bait right there. And you got the popper right there. You know, you got all kinds of stuff in here. So there's plenty to choose from, plenty to use. The last thing with this video, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put in a couple quick clips of, basically we were using the Zara Super Spook and we were following it up with a Yum Dinger. This combination right here, killing it. So here's some clips of what happens when you take your topwater, you add the weightless worm if they hit it and they miss, and here's the results. All right, guys, watch the videos. We'll see you in a minute. There we go. He's not the big one that we were chasing, but he's gonna work. Yeah. Tackle, getting it done. All right, let's get a picture, get him in. Whew. There we go. Let's throw the Cinco right there and see if we can't get him to hit. That's another big hit. Pretty much right on him. Oh, had him. So a lot of times if you miss a frog hit, if you throw a weightless worm or fluke or Cinco or something right where the hit was, you can catch them like that, especially if they're aggressive enough. Oh, it was a big hit, but it wasn't a big fish, so that's all right. Come on up here, buddy. Just a little guy. But just like that. So if you throw the frog and you miss the hit, sometimes you can throw a weightless something right back into the spot where he hit, because now you know where he's at, and you can get him to bite. And I'm having a hard time getting this hook out of him. But all right, let's get this hook out of him and get him back in the water. There we go. Owie, hook myself. There, little guy. Ah. Alright, well, he hit the frog, wouldn't hit the fluke, and then first cast on the Cinco, he hit it. So there we go. Just got to get the right baits. Little guy, not big. Not big, but we got a fish finally. It's been a slow frog hit kind of morning. Let's get the pliers. Just the way he's hooked in there, I don't really get a good hold on the hook, but hold on, bud. There we go. Boom. Okay, well, it's not big, but the techniques worked. Frog followed up with a weightless worm. Got it done. Let's get him back in. All right, let's see. He was way over there. Alright, so here we go again. Missed frog hit. Let's see if we can get him to hit on the Cinco here. He's right over here somewhere. Get over here fast enough to put it right on the boil, but it was right here somewhere. Oh, there he was. That was him.
Ruben. Ruben. I'm stuck on somebody's line. Woo! Beast. That's a big fish. That's a good fish. I'm just waiting for that big old smash on the top, like that. Oh, just missed it. Can you get a Senko in there? Here, I got one rigged up already. I don't know if I might have to scoot over a little bit to get to him. Got him. Yep. He'll do. Well, I don't know. He is. You. All right. Don't do it. Don't get me hooked. All right. Bam. Let's get a picture and get him back in. Nope. That was a good fish. Alright, so I missed a hit right over here, but I was on the other side and it was kind of far for me to get the Senko there. Oh, there it is. He hit the walking bait, missed it. So I came over to this side where I could get a little closer for the Senko. And he hit it first go. Awesome. Good start. There's one. I'm just trying to keep them somewhat down so you don't throw that hook. Oh, not a bad one. Hey, he's a real good one. There we go. Alright. Treble hooks got him good. Don't. I'm so scared of treble hooks. Just so you guys know. Boom. All right. Got him. Cool. Let's get a picture. Oh, sorry guys. Get a picture. Get him in. Smash that top water. Okay. Well, there you have it. So you can see there were a couple, there was some where they missed the top water. I hit them with the Yum Dinger. Hooked them and then lost them, but the point being that you can see that they hit that Yum Dinger. They hit that weightless worm. You can see the ones where basically I had to go from one side of the shore to the other side of the shore to throw the Yum Dinger because it was too far out from where the hit was. I had to go around the other side, cast it out there, and then bam, they hit it. So there's a little bit of action with the walking bait, a little bit of action with the follow-up of the Yum Dinger right there. Hope you guys like this quick little, if whatever it means to you, what I use. So, but I will say this. If you're not using top water through fall, you're missing fish. And if you're not throwing a weightless worm into missed top water hits, you're missing fish, guaranteed.
Go out there, take a topwater bait ready to roll, take a weightless worm ready to roll, have them both set up. They hit that one and miss it, throw that worm in there, business. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for checking out. We will see you guys on the next one. Till then, tight lines, good times. We'll catch you later.